Hi everyone, and welcome to the channel, and I'm here for some exciting news for you guys. Now, I know that this is not usually my regular content that I upload on the channel, because I know some people might say, wait a minute, Zach, you should only talk about music on this channel. Well, actually, I don't. I mean, if you know me well enough, you guys know that I also make films on this channel. I mean, I have a complete filmography on this channel, for crying out loud, so it's not just music talk that I do on this channel. So, since I'm someone that does make films, why not talk about them as well? Now, I do realize I don't talk about films that much on the channel, but this is something that I did want to talk about. And it is my channel after all, I'll do whatever I want. So, I recently found out that one of my favorite movies of all time is getting a sequel. A sequel is in the works. A Chronicle 2 is in the works. Now, I really enjoyed the first film all the way back in 2012 when I saw it in theaters. I thought it was a really great film then. I still think it's great, and I'd say it's probably one of the most underrated films of all time. There's just a lot that I like about this movie, just the way the whole story went, and I like that it had a lot of surprises, I think. So yeah, I mean, if you haven't seen the movie, definitely check it out. I highly recommend it. So, yeah, I did find out recently that a sequel is finally in the works, and you know what? I was thinking that one day there would be a sequel, even when I went to the theater to see Chronicle for the very first time, because not that there was necessarily a cliffhanger at the end of Chronicle, but I feel like there was something that kind of did hint that, you know, there's going to be more to the story, because I believe that the one character that actually survived out of the three guys that got those powers in Chronicle actually stated that he would find out what happened to them. And there I was like, okay, there's probably going to be a second Chronicle movie. And, you know, I remember, you know, even a year or so after, there's been talk about it, you know, there's been rumors about it, but, you know, for a while there, I was like, okay, a sequel is probably never going to happen. But recently, it has been confirmed that a Chronicle sequel is in the works, and I'm definitely excited. I really am. As someone who was a fan of the original film, I'm definitely looking forward to this one. I heard that this film is going to take place 10 years after the original. So what I'm thinking is, because if you didn't know, I believe that Chronicle actually follows the same timeline as reality, because I believe that there was a line in the original Chronicle where they did address that the year was 2012, so 10 years later that would obviously be 2022. So I'm guessing that this new Chronicle film will be out in 2022. Now, will it be out early 2022, mid 2022, or maybe later in the year? I'm not sure. I don't know if it would come out like at the beginning of 2022, if they're just now working on it. I'm not sure on that, but I would probably guess sometime in 2022 we're going to see Chronicle 2 happen. And I also read some things regarding the plot and some things that'll be going on. Apparently that this film will be in the perspective of 3 women who also have the powers. Now, some people may not like this idea. They might frown upon this idea because, you know, oh, it's 3 women or whatever. Now, I personally don't have an issue with it personally, but, you know, obviously if the intentions are good, I really don't have a problem if the lead role, you know, is a female. I really don't care about that, to be honest. Now, obviously, if there's some agenda involved, like some dumb left-leaning agenda that's involved, then yeah, I can definitely see how that's a problem. But if the intentions are good, or, you know, if they just, you know, want to tell a really good story regarding these 3 women, I really don't care, to be honest. I think it's fine. And I do also fear that, you know, this film won't be as consistent, you know, in terms of the story to the original Chronicle. Like, I hope that, you know, it's like it still has some elements of the original, I guess, which again, I do believe that I read that it does take place 10 years after the original, so this film definitely does take place in the same universe as the first Chronicle. So I don't think that's something to worry about too much. But what I'm thinking is, like, will we even hear from the one original character that ended up surviving in the original? Like, will he show up again? I mean, maybe later in this movie, like maybe midway through the movie, these three women meet up with that remaining survivor, and then they figure out what happened to them or whatever. I mean, that's a scenario that I can see happening, I guess. I think that would be kind of interesting. I'm not really sure what to expect as of this moment, but I'm definitely excited. Again, I think Chronicle is a very underrated film, and I am definitely excited to see what they do, honestly. So yeah, I'll definitely go see it whenever it drops in theaters, of course. And I guess, I'm not really sure what to expect as of this moment. I've had some ideas in my head of what they can do as far as plot and storyline is concerned, but I don't know. Obviously, the directors are going to do what they want, but either way, I'm excited. I'm just glad that we're finally hearing news about the sequel to Chronicle, because, well, it's long overdue for sure. I mean, it's been almost 10 years. So, with that being said, let me know what you guys think. Were you a fan of the original Chronicle film? Have you seen it? Are you excited for the second film? Feel free to let me know. So, on that note, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for watching, have a nice day, and take care.